Beer here back in the fantasy bar, big Monday night in baseball. I'm here with 6 of my favorite plays, including 3 bats for you at 3K or below on FanDuel, a starting pitcher in the mid-range with some big-time upside, and of course, my favorite play of the night. Who is it? Belly up to the fantasy bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Monday edition Beers Daily Fantasy 6-pack. It's been a while since we hung out here in the fantasy bar. Good to be back once again talking MLB. 6 of my favorite plays for you across both FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for hanging out here in the fantasy bar. Now, before we get into things, guys, a few housekeeping items. It's been a while, so a few refreshers here. First of all, hit that thumbs up button on the video. That's the tip jar here in the fantasy bar. We bring you this video free of charge. That's all we're looking for in return are those thumbs ups. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Get notified when the videos are coming out. We're going to be dependent on the MLB schedule, so it won't always be the same days. Also going to mix in some NBA videos. We haven't forgot about our NBA players. So best way to get notified, subscribe to the channel and get those notifications when the videos are coming out. Next, RotoGrinders Premium MLB product has been on fire, guys, and we want to offer you a special deal here. $5 for just 5 days, and this offer expires tomorrow. So you want to get and take advantage of this offer, but some great content, some great projections, ownership projections, premium articles and videos. Guys, go and check it out. If you're not a premium subscriber already, just $5 for 5 days. Can't beat it. And last thing, scoresandodds.com. For all my sports bettors out there, hit the link below the video, scoresandodds.com/beer for more special pricing on that. Gives you access to all the different sports, baseball, basketball, hockey, golf, everything going on in the sports betting world. Guys, go check it out at scoresandodds.com/beer. All right, we got all that out of the way. Let's talk some MLB baseball here for tonight. Again, we're looking for some value plays, and we're going to start right there in the outfield with Mark Canha of the A's. So Canha been hitting leadoff for Oakland, going to hit leadoff for us here tonight. I've been really producing for our DFS lineups here, 4 multi-hit games now over the last 7. We know this is a guy that has always hit left-handed pitching well. And with Madison Bumgarner on the hill, this is a guy I want to get in my lineups. Nice 374 weighted OBA for Canha over the last 2 seasons. And Bumgarner, like we mentioned, just not the same guy that he was in San Francisco. This is a guy that has really struggled mightily with right-handed hitting. In fact, one of the worst pitchers, in my opinion, when you look at some of the numbers against righties. Big name, yes, but the numbers bear it out. We're talking about a WOBA allowed over 400, an ISO over 300, a 45% hard contact rate, and a strikeout rate against righties at just 14%. So this Oakland lineup, maybe not a bunch of big names, but a team I think you can stack up or use Canha as a one-off here in this matchup against the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, let's go to the infield. Let's spend some money at third base with Nolan Arenado of the Cardinals. So there's some solid third base options tonight. There's some solid guys on the high end. We're talking guys like Jose Ramirez, who I really like tonight. The Yankees outfielders you're going to have to pay up, and Judge and Stanton. I think Arenado could go overlooked here tonight, and I think that's going to be a mistake. So, we get nice ownership on him off of some of those other names. So again, I like a lot, but I really like Arenado here as well. Next, we get a guy that's locked in, coming over from Colorado. There was a lot of questions. Was it just Coors Field? Is he going to be able to get it done? I think he's already answered some of those questions. Hits in every single game to open the season for the St. Louis Cardinals. And Eddie on the other side really struggles keeping the ball in the yard. You see that home run number, almost 2 home runs per 9 innings, a WOBA at 383, the ISOs you'd expect up there over 250, and a hard contact rate at 44%. So nice matchup here for Arenado, nice low ownership here. I think he keeps that hit streak going, not only with a hit, but I think he goes yard here tonight. Don't be afraid to pay those prices, especially at $3,900 over on FanDuel. All right, let's get back to Value Town here in the outfield with Jordan LUPLOW of the Indians. Now, you guys know I love me some Jordan LUPLOW, making another appearance here in the 6-pack. Reason why, he's a nice cheap price, and it's a leadoff hitter in a good lineup and a guy that hits lefties well. So he's going to start out with a lefty. Even when you get into some of the bullpen, I don't mind him against righties either. So one of those guys that can hit either lefties or righties. And the numbers against lefties are really what we're here to talk about. 240 ISO against them over the last 2 seasons. Also has put up a 348 weighted OBA. And RODON, a guy that can strike some hitters out, no doubt, but LUPLOW, just a 15% strikeout rate against left-handed pitching, so he kind of negates some of that strikeout upside. And RODON He's not the same guy he was pre-injury. He's really struggled to come back, has worked his way back, but we're talking about a number 5 starter, not the elite name that he was coming up out of the minors. And that WOBA, 369, allowed 2 right-handed hitters, 225, the ISO as well. Love this spot for the Indians here, and love these prices on Jordan LUPLOW tonight on both FanDuel and DraftKings. All right, let's get to maybe the best value over on FanDuel tonight at shortstop or third base, EUGENIO SUAREZ of the Reds. Now, you see the huge price discrepancy here between these two. I don't even mind him at $4,900 on DraftKings, to be honest with you. $3K on FanDuel. This is the best value, in my opinion. Yeah, you may find some cheaper guys out there, but the upside that this guy's going to bring you at this price, to me, worth the buy here. So let's talk about some of the numbers here. I know it's been a slow start through the season for Suarez, but starting to get it going here over the last couple games. And not just a guy that hits lefties, also hits righties very well. 256. That ISO, as you see on the screen, a WOBA over 340 against right-handed pitching. And we got to go all the way back to 2019 to get a nice sample on Aaron Sanchez. Did not pitch at all in 2020. Obviously, 2021 just started. But 2019, 353 WOBA allowed 2 right-handed hitters. So I know that some people don't like going that far back. Sanchez generally been pretty good against right-handed hitters. And Suarez, one of those guys, it's not just starter dependent. Doesn't matter who they bring out of the bullpen, hits both righties and lefties well. That price on FanDuel is egregious, in my opinion. Take advantage, buy low here on EUGENIO SUAREZ in a good matchup here tonight. All right, let's get you a starting pitcher. I promised you upside in the mid-range. We're going to go with FREDDY Peralta of Milwaukee. So we know this guy, name of the game is strikeouts. Huge strikeout upside here. We also know he's not going to pitch a ton of innings, but doesn't really need to. And he showed that in his last start against this very same Chicago Cubs team, getting 8 strikeouts in that start in just 5 innings. So some people worry about that. He's not giving me enough innings. Look, we're not paying $9,500 for him, $10K, where you need those 7-8 innings out of a guy. We're getting him at a nice price here. And if he gives me 8 strikeouts again in 5 innings, I'm all about that against this Cubs team. And the strikeouts have come against both righties and lefties. This guy does it against both. 38.6% against lefties, 40% strikeout rate against righties. So it's not like he's weak against one side or the other. And when you look at this projected Cubs lineup, we're talking about almost a 26% strikeout rate over the last 2 seasons for them. So good matchup, good price. FREDDY Peralta, is he risky? Absolutely. Is the upside there? It absolutely is as well. Love this spot for him tonight in this rematch against the Chicago Cubs. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Monday night. Before we do that, guys, we're going to thank you guys for hanging out, checking out the video with our Beast of the Night contest. All you have to do, get in the comment section right below the video and guess fantasy points from my highest scoring hitter out of the 5. You don't have to give me the name, just give me the fantasy points on FanDuel. The closest guess will win themselves a free 3-day pass to RotoGrinders Premium or a free RotoGrinders t-shirt. Let's wrap this baby up with my favorite play. You know, Matt's the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We're going to head back to the outfield. We're going to spend some money with YORDAN Alvarez of the Astros, tonight's Beast of the Night. Now, Alvarez, an absolute stud in the making. You know that, a highly touted prospect who is in this loaded Astros lineup and has really started the season off well. Solid numbers and has started off his career well, especially against righties. You see those massive numbers on the screen that he has been able to put up so far. That includes a .312 batting average as well and a WRC plus upwards of 180 against righties. Now, on the other side, you got a highly touted prospect as well in Casey Mize, who honestly has been struggling, especially against lefties. You're talking about a 418 WOBA allowed, an ISO over 300, and a lot of hard contact as well at 37%. So I think Mize gets it going eventually. I think he will be a top-end starter in this league, but thus far has not shown it here. Tough spot here with Houston. I think YORDAN Alvarez in for a big night here. Pay those prices here tonight against Casey Mize and the Tigers. YORDAN Alvarez, easily my favorite play on the slate and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that wraps up for Monday night in the Fantasy Bar. Any comments, questions, feedback, hit me up below the video. Talk some baseball there. You can also follow me on Twitter at Beermakersfan. Don't forget your guess for fantasy points from my highest scoring hitter in the comment section for your shot at some free RG Premium. Go take advantage of our special offers as well. $5 for 5 days for MLB Premium over on RotoGrinders, and some special pricing for you over on scoresandodds.com for all our sports bettors. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salute. Best of luck here tonight, guys, and we'll see you.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist.